Hey everyone, it's Phoebe. I really hope that you're all keeping safe and well. I'm sorry I haven't been around for a couple of weeks. Life has been pretty rubbish for me recently, and we had a death in the family as well, which obviously has been very, very upsetting. But I thought it was about time that I came back and said hello to everybody and that I haven't forgotten you. Never, ever, ever. So I just wanted to upload a video about AD and these letters because I've got a big question mark. I don't know whether the letters are real or not, but I don't believe that he actually has got the real copies or even photocopies of the actual letters. I really don't believe that he has, and I'll show you for why. But firstly, just a little bit about the integrity of these two people that are showing these letters.
I know this will probably make him very mad that I, shared any of this, but I know this will probably make him very mad that I, shared any of this, but.
So it's very clear that Chris is totally unaware that his letters and all the details in his personal letters to this Shannon woman are being shared. He's totally unaware. She hasn't asked his permission. He doesn't know.
I guess it's to the point where he's not telling the truth. So if we could figure it out some way, let's do it, because I feel like the family needs the truth and they deserve the truth.
So we all know that Chris is a liar. He's lied from the very beginning, and AD has said it so many times that Chris Watts is a liar. So they're going to try and figure out what the truth is through his letters. Is he going to be any more truthful in letters than he is going to be when he speaks to somebody? How can they tell? How can anybody tell if he's being truthful or not just because it's written down in a letter as opposed to any other form of communication? And what AD is doing is picking and choosing the bits and bobs that he shares with these letters to match everything up to his own narrative. That's exactly what he's doing, guys.
Got 300 pages, and you're all going, "Oh, they've got the letters." Oh, come on! Why do you fall for this crap? Why do you fall for this crap? Why do you fall for this crap?
Well, that's the point, AD. We are not falling for that crap. I don't believe that you have actually got the letters or even photocopies of the letters. And in my opinion, these letters could not have fallen into a worse person's hands than Armchair Detectives. And I'll show you exactly for why. He's already changing the words. Just have a little listen to this.
Maybe Nickel was carrying an evil spirit with her unknowingly. Is sure that NK carries an evil spirit around with her.
So he's already changed Chris's words. Chris said maybe Nicole carries an evil spirit round with her unknowingly. And AD then translates that into he's sure, meaning Chris is sure that Nicole carries an evil spirit round with her. And then he inadvertently misses off the word unknowingly at the end, doesn't he? So he's already changing the whole narrative. Okay, so moving on to why I don't think AD has actually got copies or photocopies. I doubt he's got the originals, but this is why I don't believe that AD has got the copies, any photocopies of Chris Watts's letters. You know, there was a big hoo-ha over the date. Just have a little listen to this.
Listen, I can't tell you the dates because I don't know the dates. Listen, I can't tell you the dates because I don't know the dates. I don't know. I can ask. It's not a load of baloney not to tell you the dates. I wasn't told the dates, but I'll see if I can get them for you. If you think it's important.
Yes, it is important, AD, but I'll go into that in a little while. But why don't you know the dates, Armchair Detective? You know, if somebody writes a letter, they normally put the date on the top of the letter, don't they? And the date is clearly on the letter that Unmasked showed on her channel. She's got them. So are you trying to tell me that he wrote the date on that one letter that Unmasked showed, and he didn't write any of the dates on the letters that you received? I'm not buying it, AD. I'm not falling for all that crap.
I'd have thought after hearing all that, you could come up with something better than saying what date were the letters. I was hoping you had more intelligence and go, what date were the letters? Why do you fall for this crap?
That's a message to Armchair Detective's subscribers. Listen again, guys.
Why do you fall for this crap?
Why do his subscribers fall for his crap? It's just absolute rubbish, and it can so easily be debunked. I just don't get it.
The time on the letter, Judge, the reason the time on the letter is not relevant, because it's after the murders. It's the story we want. The date he wrote them is totally irrelevant, because it's after the murders, if you see what I'm saying. If you want to keep on about the dates, I'll talk about the dates all night. I personally don't believe the dates are anything to do with what he's saying about NK. That's in my personal opinion. But if you want to talk about the dates, let's stop the show and just talk about the dates. What do you want about the dates? How is it relevant? Okay, the date of those letters were May the 2nd, 2019. Does that make any difference? Now, of course, other channels will say, oh, we've got all these letters. No, they haven't. They got snippets. We've got hundreds and hundreds of pages.
Well, firstly, the dates of the letters are relevant. It's really, really important to know what time frame he wrote those letters and how, you know, what sort of mindset he was in. Of course, he wasn't still as madly in love with Nicole Kessinger as he may have been back in June, July, August of 2018. So his feelings are going to be different for her, and he is going to have different thoughts and put them down on paper. So of course the dates are very, very important. They're very relevant. Moving on.
We've already got Rourke backtracking where is there a mistrial already? We've already got Rourke backtracking where is there a mistrial already? I see another mistrial coming.
What are you talking about, AD? A mistrial? There wasn't even a trial to begin with, let alone one to be missed. There wasn't a mistrial. I have got absolutely no idea what rubbish you are waffling on about, Armchair Detective. A mistrial? Really? Goodness me, he really does talk such an absolute load of twaddle, doesn't he? He really does. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, guys. So thank you very much for sharing your time with me. I hope I've explained things properly. That A, these letters couldn't have fallen into the worst possible hands, because I've shown you how he clearly changes the wording from a maybe to a sure. The integrity of these two people, not that I'm bothered at all about what Chirs Watts thinks about his letters being shared. He can rot in jail for the rest of his life. He really can, for all I care. But it's the integrity of these two people, you know. I just wanted to point that out. Like I said, I don't care about Chirs Watts' feelings, whether he's hurt, upset or anything about it. But if she is supposed to be his friend, you know, what does that say about her? You know, we're not his friends. I don't care about him. But she is supposed to be his friend. So is that what a friend would do to another friend? Is she deliberately deceiving him? Again, to make it very, very clear, my feelings for Chirs Watts are exactly the same as yours. Don't get me wrong. I'm not defending him. What I am doing is questioning the integrity of this Shannon woman, I guess, really. Secondly, I don't think for 1 second that he's got photocopies of the letters, because if he did, he would have known the dates, and there wouldn't have been such a big hoo-ha about the dates, and he wouldn't have insulted his viewers and supporters, all 60,000 of them. And finally, what on earth is he talking about a mistrial for? Really? Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. I'm going to go live very shortly, maybe tomorrow night or over the weekend or something. So take very, very good care. Thank you for spending your time with me. I love you lots. And can somebody please, please buy Armchair Detective a new chair? Oh, that squeak.
Oh, yeah.